Hi, and welcome to another monthly deck releases video. I'm wearing a top that I crocheted myself. I don't know, it's really hot here, and I just really wanted to wear something that I made. Anyway, this time we're looking at decks that are launching or releasing in the month of August. I will say there are quite a few, so I am very excited to go through it. I was just checking my microphone, but it is good. You should hear me. Okay, let's start with this one. This is the Feminine Wisdom Oracle. I will say, there are a lot of decks that are all about feminine energy, whatever that means. And I don't know how many more we need. Let me actually center myself in the frame. There we go. It is pretty. Like, this is completely my art style. If you know anything about me, if you've watched pretty much any of my videos, you'll know that this really is my type of art style. But I don't think this is my type of concept, if that makes sense. Like, look at that art style. That's so beautiful. Oh, but I don't think this is my type of art style. It looks like there are all these things that are, all these keywords that are associated with feminine energy. Yeah, it's stunning. That's really all that I can say about it. Yeah, let's see. There are some spreads. Then the guidebook seems like, it definitely seems like it is compact, but it also really is very clear. So for every card, you have this. Let's see. You actually, on the card itself, you have the keywords. So the card meanings, which I really like, especially on Oracle decks. I really like that. And then you have some questions to sort of get a conversation starting almost with your card, and then a little poem. I like it. I think that is that's really helpful. Again, the artwork is like, I have nothing negative to say about the artwork. Maybe that all the women here are not only like super femme presenting, like I don't see, at least in these images, I don't really see trans women represented, which I will say that is, we don't often see that anyway in these feminine, claiming to be feminine oracles or decks in general. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to have said that. And I think that we are kind of past the point. We've been past the point for a while where you can come out with a feminine oriented deck and not show all types of femininity, because it is so broad, and whoever represents or identifies as femme or feminine, there's such a broad spectrum. There are trans women, there are femme presenting non-binary people, there are fat women, which are also not represented in here, there are disabled women that are also not represented here. So I don't know. I get what they are doing. It's like I feel like it's a very TikTok friendly, aesthetically pleasing sort of deck. But I think that if you come out with a feminine deck right now, because we already have so many, you're really gonna have to offer something different. And with different, I mean inclusive. That's just my opinion. Oh, there are people walking by. Usually my dog who wakes up and then starts barking at them, but she's not. That's progress. Then we have the Spirit Dreaming Soul Guidance cards. Let's see. It looks like this is created by the word is totally Native Americans. Is that yeah, I think that looks to be the case. So I really like that. At least as long as, but I do think so that this person is Native American. I think so. And then this deck is based on those, I don't know, messages that Marcia channeled. I think the artwork is really pretty. It looks like oil paintings. Is it? I do think the art is pretty. I wish we saw a couple of more cards, but I do think it's pretty. Yeah, 40 cards. Gives you inspiration and blessings from the spirit world that will assist you in finding your own path and direction. We have more cards here. No. Okay, so that is the Spirit Dreaming Soul Guidance cards. Borderlands Tarot. Fully bilingual. Okay, English and Spanish. Okay, inspired by the ecosystem. Exploration of the ecosystem inspired by the border between the US and Mexico. So for this concept, having it be a bilingual deck, I think makes sense because you are exploring the sort of like the experience of I don't know, Mexican Americans. Is that a thing? I don't know. Can you tell that I'm not from the United States or the Americas in general? Yeah, there aren't a lot of pictures. I don't like these kinds of photos where you can't see really the artwork. And I do think that the artwork is important to see and base at least part of your decision on. But yeah, let's see. It interprets it through the lens of the natural world inspired by the landscape of the border between the two countries, filled with reference to the animals that roam the landscape, the cool desert tones, and the spirit and traditions of borderlands. I think that is pretty cool. I don't think we've really had a deck like this. The only other deck that reminds me of this is, I think it's called like the New World Tarot. That reminds me of this. Yeah. Oh, is this by the same creator or something? I don't know. I don't know. This just caught my eyes. Bright colors catch my eye. Okay, so that was that. Then we have the Magic Cats Tarot. I will say, we have a lot of cat decks, and I don't know how many we need. I mean, if you love cats and you're looking for the perfect cat deck and you haven't found it yet, then maybe you're waiting for a next cat deck. I'm not sure. I love the colors. You guys know I'm a sucker for bold colors. And then in a guidebook, you have a little interpretation and then a little summary, I guess, of the message. Yeah, what I really like to see in guidebooks are keywords for the card, because I think that is really beginner friendly. And now you have to read the entire interpretation and sort of interpret your own keywords out of that. I don't know. I don't think that is super beginner friendly. It's just my thing. But I teach tarot with keywords and how to use those keywords with your interpretation. So that's just sort of my thing. But I think it's cute. I like cats. I don't have a cat. I have 2 dogs. And I also have not found my perfect dog tarot yet. So still on the lookout for that. The Modern Goth Tarot. Like, this image intrigues me. Like, ooh, okay, I don't know. It's more of the darker colors. It's cool. The face looks really blurry though, but maybe it's just image quality here on Amazon. That is cool. Yeah. I mean, this is funny, right? Like, this is totally a Rider-Waite-Smith based deck. So if this is your style and you're looking to learn tarot, then I think this is probably going to be a great one. We're not really seeing a lot of, or anything pretty much, of the guidebook. But it says here with an introductory handbook. So that makes me think that it's pretty like a big book, but I'm not really sure. I think this is fun though. Like always, let me know your thoughts about any of the decks that I talk about. It's never unasked for. I always ask for it. Then the Legend of Sleepy Hollow Tarot. I feel like I've seen this before. I've never watched this, so none of these references make sense to me besides this one because that's the only thing I know about this, about the story. Yeah. So I'm just showing you the cards in case you are a fan of the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and I do like that they did a really RWS art style inspired rendering, I guess, or version of this deck. I like that. Like it's very RWS friendly, but with the characters of this story in them. Very different from like the Inside editions decks, which aren't really that loved anyway, but we'll get to that because we have two in today's video. But this is the Legend of Sleepy Hollow Tarot. Okay, can I talk? Like I want to do these videos in one take because I still don't really have the energy to edit, but I also have a sore throat, so I keep like so I'm sorry. I do have my coffee here, so that has nothing to do with my throat, but I wanted to take a sip of coffee. The Astrology Tarot. Again, like look at this. It's bold colors. It's like vectorish type of art style illustrations. That's my thing. I will say I probably have too many of those, maybe already, but maybe not. Let's see. It is a tarot deck based on astrology. So we see here, oh, this is yeah, what is this? I don't know. There are multiple different kinds of decks that come in this style of box that usually have a pretty good guidebook. We here have the keywords, which I really like. Yeah, this is going to be a really good beginner-friendly deck because it has bright colors. I hope that it is inclusive as well. It does seem to be somewhat inclusive. And the guidebooks of these are always really great. So this might actually be one that I pick up. I used to have the Nordic, I don't know what it's called, but it was like inspired by Scandinavia or at least Norway. And it was a really pretty deck, but ultimately I sort of lost my connection with it. But I think this is really pretty. I really like this. I don't think anybody is surprised by the fact that I like this. If you know anything about me, you know that I like bold colors. I like this type of art style, and I like a good guidebook. So this is absolutely one that I'm going to keep my eye on. But how does it include astrology? That is something that I would like to know. Let's see. Oh my God. If a sentence starts with unlock the power, I know this is written by AI. I know. I mean, as long as there was no AI used for like the actual guidebook messages and the artwork, I don't care that you use AI for the Amazon listing blurb. Like, it's fine, or at least like just this sentence. No, this is also AI. Combine the magical craft of tarot with the infinite wisdom of in astrology to enrich the depth and accuracy of your reading. Like, that is AI. I am so certain that that is AI. Let's see. But what connecting each card to its relevant sign and planet makes for powerful insights, such as describing significant people or explaining the milestones on your life's journey. Okay, but like, how do I see it? Oh, here we have the bit of astrology. Yeah, traditionally the Fool is linked to air, the element of the mind and thought. The Fool is also well described by the fire signs of Sagittarius, the Traveler, and Aries, the leader of the zodiac. Okay. Let's go to the next deck. Lessons from the Liminal Space. This is 46 cards. Allow yourself to dive into the vivid and complex world of this unique divination system. Provides mindful perspective to those who are searching for clarity through the difficult transitions in life. This says absolutely nothing about the concept of the deck. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or salty, but I'm just really done. I'm really over these super general listing descriptions where you really have no idea, like, what is the concept of this deck? You say lessons from the liminal space, but you have like three sentences here in total and it says nothing. Like, maybe I am being petty. Definitely let me know if I'm being petty and unnecessarily salty about this. I'm okay with being wrong, but I just, it annoys me. It presents the perspective of self-allowance, resting, and remaining open to processing the inevitable discomforts that arise from changes we face throughout life. Like, that is, I think that is too broad. I'm also not really a fan of this type of artwork. I don't know if this is like collage style. That's generally not really my type of thing. This is very mixed media, but that's not really something that I feel like I can spiritually connect to. So this is not for me, but let me know your thoughts. Then we have the World Dragon Oracle. Do we already have? Yeah, we do have dragon oracles. But maybe someone who's really into dragons and isn't really a fan of the existing dragon decks, maybe you'll like this. So the cards just have the name of the dragon on them. Oh, and then this one has it on the top. Okay. Okay. This does nothing for me. I think the artwork is pretty cool, but like, more than dragons. I mean, you have to really know your dragon lore, I guess, to understand this, or have to really strongly work with the guidebook, which is not something that I really like to do. But that might be my problem. But yeah, that is the World Dragon Oracle. I'm trying to speed things up a bit because we have quite a bit of decks. Like, this is another one that attracts me. It's the planty, magical, witchy vibe. The word witch is even in the name of the deck. The Urbana Witch Oracle. Urbana? I think so. The Witch Urbana. The Holly. Okay, so the artwork, really pretty. I like that. It's pretty. But then we only have these keywords. And for me, this is not enough. I want to see a card and instantly know what it means. And then if I want additional messages, I go into the guidebook. I cannot do that with this deck, just because I'm not familiar with a lot of the symbology connected to plants, connected to animals. So this doesn't work for me. But the artwork is really stunning. Um, yeah, I like the artwork. It's pretty. This card is a bit like weird composition wise, um, compared to the other cards. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this deck. What do we have here? This it has 50 cards, inviting you to observe and to immerse yourself in your surroundings. Okay, cool. So the Urbana Witch Oracle. Find your magic tarot. Again, this is one of I don't know what they're doing this month in August. Like, they know it's my birthday month. My birthday is August 7th. And they just come out with all of these decks that, like, look wise, aesthetic wise, are so up my alley. What is the concept of this? Or is it just pretty pictures? Like, modern, diverse was created to help you recognize the magic all around you and within you. It invites you to explore hidden synchronicities and mystical manifestations that occur in your daily life. I will say that is the type of energy that I'm needing because I really have not been reading tarot a lot. I've not really been connecting with my spirituality a lot, or I don't know. I feel like that is at least the energy that I need. So you really have these. It's weird. I wanted to say you really have these worldly things, like this looks like this person is a nurse or something, but then this doesn't really feel like today's world. It does look diverse, like gender diverse, body diverse. I like that. I don't hate this, huh? But I am not really like making up my mind yet. This is a really pretty card. Mm. Okay, so that is the Find Your Magic Tarot. Let me know your thoughts. Do we have more pictures here? No, we do not. Let me know your thoughts on this deck. The Animal Guide Rune cards. I am not really into runes, but it looks here like if you are into runes or wanting to learn runes, you feel that connection to animals, then this might be for you. There's the name of the rune and then 3 keywords under it. So it looks like that is really good if you're trying to learn runes and you are like casting runes with the cards, if that is the thing. I don't know. Can you tell I don't know shit about runes? I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. I always feel like with these types of decks, do I have to figure out if this is AI? I don't know. I don't want to say things that aren't true. Yeah. But it has 25 cards, which I know for many people is way too little, which I get. I get that. 25 being too little. I definitely get that. Okay, so next, Land of Giants Oracle. Abandoned long ago by its human residents, Whitworth Hall in northern England is now inhabited by the small folk who took over the estate and named it Lockhart. The rooms and relics left behind in decaying splendor tell the stories of the land of giants. The tiny fairies and mystical creatures share their adventures in this 42-card oracle through powerful images, messages, and lessons. So this is like a storybook oracle deck, which I don't think I mind that for an oracle deck. I don't like story-based tarot decks just because for me, it's really hard to think of the original, like the actual meaning that I resonate or I relate to a different, like specific tarot card, and then also have to think about what the connection is with the story. I don't know. That is too much for my brain to handle. But maybe it works in an oracle deck. It's really cute. Look at the hedgehog. I love hedgehogs. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what this all should mean. Yeah, this is way too cryptic for me. I do not think this is for me. I liked the concept, I like the idea, but at least judging from the only images that they're showing here on Amazon, I don't think it's gonna be for me. But let me know your thoughts. We have the Tarot of the Owls mini deck. So there already is a big version of this out with the whole book, like the whole set. And I've heard people really, really enjoy this deck. I think this is a really pretty card, the High Priestess. I'm just not really an owl person. I'm not really a bird person in general. So I don't think I will pick up the mini version. Maybe I will pick up the mini version, but not really the full-size version. But then again, am I ever gonna bring an owl deck on the go? I don't think I will. Yeah, this is what I was talking about with Inside Editions. They already came out with a lot of these fandom decks, including the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. And now they are coming out with a Funko version of this. And this is not the only one that they're coming out with in Funko edition. So I don't even need to see the cards to know that I am not going to get this. Like, this is so niche. Like, you have to be an incredible fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas, which I've never watched. And you also have to be a fan of the Funko Pops. I think this is too niche. I don't know if there was anybody who asked for this. I have no words. And there's another one that we are going to see in a little bit. Next is the Supernatural Oracle. So another fandom deck. I've never watched this either. But this at least makes sense, I guess, as a concept for a deck, because supernatural. Again, haven't watched it. I don't know if that means like werewolves and vampires, or if it means witches and like actual spirituality. I don't know. I know that there is already a supernatural tarot deck. Is this the one by? Yeah, this is also by Inside Editions. Okay. Yeah, Supernatural Oracle. Let me know if this is something you're interested in if you watched Supernatural. Then we have the steampunk fairy tarot. Oh, this is illustrated or written by Pamela Shen. And I definitely like her creations. We have the Catacore, the Tarot of the Owls. We have the Witchling Academy Tarot. I think she also came out with like a unicorn themed deck, but that was mass market. No, indie. So this does look cute. It's like steampunk, but make it cute. Yeah. I don't know. I think this could be fun. I think if you are about the steampunk vibe and you like fairies, I don't know why I think this isn't too niche, but I think the Funko Nightmare Before Christmas tarot is too niche. I think that there are more people who like fairies and then maybe would like fairy decks in different types of concepts. I don't know. But I think this is cute. I don't think I will personally get this, but I think it's cute. I like the idea of like fairies. Usually I don't cover books, but I will make exceptions for books that I think are very interesting. So this is the 78 Acts of Liberation, Tarot to Transform Our World. Cards in the tarot offer 78 invitations for change, not only in our inner life, but beyond. Let's see how we can contribute to liberation in the world. And I think that that is a really cool idea. So let's look at the sample, if we can see anything. Ooh, Kellyanne Maddox wrote in this. Can you hear? I'm struggling with my voice. Well, not really with my voice, just with my throat. So we have a critical history of tarot, tarot structures, tarot readings, and then, the Fool is a Riot, Wands, Acts of Initiation. I cannot pronounce that. The minor ones. Then we have the two. So it's numerologically divided, which I think might be very interesting for many of you, because I know a lot of you like to read tarot numerologically. Okay. Yeah, this might be one that I pick up. I do think this is really cool. Let me know your thoughts and if you would be interested in this deck or this book. This is another Funko deck. The villains, Disney villains. I know a lot of people really love the Disney villains. I mean, at least this one is funnier and cuter than the other one, I will say. But also, I have never watched The Nightmare Before Christmas, but I have watched a lot of Disney films. Um, At least this one is funnier, but I don't know if you need the Funko energy in a Disney villains deck. I don't know. I think the original Disney villains deck was really loved, and I don't think it needs a Funko version. Let's be honest. Okay, we have the Reiki Divine Healing cards. I don't know much about Reiki. I wouldn't mind like getting a Reiki session maybe one day. It has 44 cards. Let's see. Presents a specific vibration in alignment with the visual expression of the card. I don't know what that means. The cards can be effectively used to access the potent healing light of Reiki for personal transformation. I don't know what that means. The deck is divided into 4 color suits, each card linked to a specific Reiki symbol. Okay, and it has a 108-page guidebook, so at least I expect that to have a lot of good information on Reiki. It says here, it teaches the reader how to access and utilize the deck's healing power. I'm definitely interested in Reiki as a concept, Reiki, but I don't think I don't know if it's something for me. I feel like it is too spiritual, which is funny because we had the what is it called? Like the Europe football cup thing, like the games. The yeah. And we had people over to watch it, and I got to talking with one of my boyfriend's friends, who's also a little bit more spiritual, but he really is about like the chakras and that kind of stuff. And I said, "Oh, the chakras feel like way too spiritual for me to really I don't know, grasp, I think, the concept of them." And he said, that's funny because I feel the same about tarot. I feel like tarot is way more spiritual than chakras are. And and I just feel like tarot is such a great way for myself to ground myself. So it's funny how everybody has a different perspective on all of these different types of spirituality, of all these different type of divination or spiritual healing. I don't know. I just wanted to share that. Then we have the every little thing you do is magic tarot. There are no pictures, but I like this. I have absolutely nothing to go off of. There are no cards here. No, no cards. Yeah, okay, so nothing. Give us absolutely nothing. This is gonna come out in like 2 weeks. But okay. Yeah, every little thing you do is magic. I could totally like talk more about this, but also I really can't because there's nothing to go off of. Yeah. Focusing on mental health, mindfulness, and personal growth. I do like that. But this is all they're giving us, so this is all I'm giving them. Tarot Grimoire, again, a book. This is written by Anthony Dawn, and I actually got sent 2 decks from Anthony for review, so definitely stay tuned for those. Also includes one deck that I've had my eyes on for quite a while, and I'm really excited to have it and to share it with you. So this book, there are tarot spreads and spells that raise your magic to the next level. So I'm really excited for this. I always want to shout out when creators in this space come out with a product. I know that Lisa Pepaz has not only worked on her own tarot deck, but she's also launching or publishing a book later this year, and I'll definitely talk about that when it's time. But yeah, I just wanted to shout this out. Let me know if you are getting Anthony's book. Then we have the Storyteller's Tarot, 78 cards. Oh, wait, it's a tarot. Of course, it has 78 cards. It's just a vibe of this. Reminded me of an oracle. Okay. I'm just like, I could absolutely just read the description, but I'm just sort of like seeing what type of vibe it is. Oh, we have the vehicle instead of the chariot. I'm just sort of taking it all in. I don't know what I think of this. Like, she looks terrified. I don't even care that her nips are out. To be honest, mine are too in this top, which is why I'm not showing anything more than this. Because I crocheted and, there are gaps in the stitches sometimes. So, okay. I do think that it's good that they're showing a lot of images. Combines traditional tarot interpretations with stories, myths, and folk tales from around the world. I did think that it had a little bit of the Tarot of the Divine vibes. Yeah. Okay, let me know your thoughts on this deck. Do we need a lot more myth, folklore themed tarot decks? Because we already have quite a few. Let me know. We have the Choose Your Own Adventure Tarot. I'm so sure that I already talked about this. We do seem to have like good representation, I think. Let me see. It's funny. I don't really know how this would work, like choose your own adventure, how that will work as a tarot concept, but also it could be that the idea is that, yeah, you pull a card, but you still get to choose your own adventure. Like, you still have a lot of decisions to make that are not set in stone. So you can change potentially the outcome of the tarot reading. Like, you do a reading, and if you don't like that, or you can learn from that. You get insights from that to make changes if you in your life if you want to. So maybe that would be cool. Okay, then we have the Mythologia Finnica Tarot. Embrace ancient Finnish wisdom. Draw on the ancient mythology and traditional wisdom of Finland to shine a light on modern day life. I think this is cool. So I definitely know I have a couple Finnish viewers. So definitely, you guys, let me know what you think of this. Does it make sense with the images? I'm going to show you more images. Does it make sense within your traditions, within Finnish mythology? So we have like the name of a concept, of a thing, I guess, and then the tarot name under that. Okay. And just sort of taking it in. I like this image. I think this image is cool. I like the drawing style. Ooh. Ace of Wands, Birth of Fire. Look at the fish. So scared. I get it, fish. Ace of Cups, Toast of Akko, the Honeybee, Ace of Swords, and then the Ace of Pentacles is the Field Pecco. The Devil, Wolf's Bride, ooh, Seven of Wands. Cool. I definitely think if you have more knowledge, I guess, about Finnish mythology and traditions, maybe this is something that you would really like. I really hope this is well done. Like, let me know if you are aware of those things, if this deck is actually well done. I would love to know. 3 more decks to go, you guys. Earth Song Oracle. I think this is pretty. Like, I think that might be the most used word besides tarot in this video, which is going to be pretty. Oasis, refuge, safety, respite, seek respite, find safety and peace. Will, communication, empathy, intelligence. But it's like, okay, so we have 3 keywords here, which is good, and then the inspirational phrase has like 2 of those 3 same keywords, which I don't think makes a lot of sense. Here are 2. Intelligence, communication. Yeah. I don't know. Guidance and wisdom from Mother Nature. Sure. I mean, this does have the keywords, which I like. I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it with this deck. Well, let me know if you are feeling it with this deck. Like, am I missing something? Am I just tired of seeing so many tarot decks in one go and having to talk about them that I can't muster up any like feelings about this? I don't know. Then we have the Tarot of the Unexplained. So any of you alien, cryptid, like those kinds of lovers, maybe this will go well with the what was the deck? I know it was an indie deck. Pretty sure it came in a tin, or at least like the review version came in a tin with all the cryptics and the monsters and the things. I saw a lot of people talk about that deck. It was really cute. I don't know if that would go well with this deck. We have silver edges, which is cool. Okay, this means absolutely nothing to me. I don't know, like knockers. This looks like Bigfoot. Does it not? This is a strength card. Advocate of Saucers. This is probably like a people card. Like the advocate might be the knight or something. Yeah, this says nothing for the Wendigo. I mean, I definitely think it's creative. Let me know if you are into this type of thing and if the associations that they're making with the card meanings, if it makes sense. Full color book embrace diversity and weirdness. We are not alone. I mean, I believe that. I definitely believe we're not alone, but I don't know if I believe in the Wendigo specifically. Yeah, Tarot of the Unexplained. And then lastly, we have the House of Dragon Tarot. I don't know if I already talked about this. I think the House of the Dragon, my boyfriend watches it. It's like a sort of a spin-off or a prequel, I guess, to Game of Thrones, which already is a deck that people really, really love. Yeah, I'm so sure I already talked about this. Yeah. So there's that. Let me know if you watch this, if you like it. It is not my thing. Like, don't tell me to watch this. Don't tell me to watch Game of Thrones. I've already tried. I don't like it. It's not for me. Um, yeah, so yeah, that is the last deck that I can talk about, or that I have to talk about for today. My throat is killing me. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to sit on the couch and I'm gonna keep crocheting. I'm making another top. This is like, it's a very big cup, but it's supposed to like go very long. So I'm excited about that. Follow my Instagram on my crochet Instagram, by the way, if you want to. I am definitely planning on making more like artsy things, like jewelry, maybe doing some art prints. I've been really enjoying digital art, but also still tarot. And I definitely have an idea on how to do tarot more and make it into content, and also get to know my new decks a little bit more, because I definitely have a couple of decks that I have not taken the time with to properly work with, and I want to properly work with them. So yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot of decks for the month of August. Let me know some of your favorites. Let me know your thoughts. I always want to hear them. If you want to see more videos like this, deck reviews, tarot chats, subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you here. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Bye.